To register for the Nature Unplugged Hike-A-Thon, all you have to do is come to the initiative homepage and click this join button. You're then given a few options. The first is to join a team. So this is a team that already exists. It might be a group of your friends that created a team, your family. There's also community teams for each participating city. So let's say you might not necessarily have a close group that's participating with you, but you're participating in your specific city, like San Diego, for example. You can join a team. The other option is just to fundraise on your own. So you don't want to be part of a team page, but you could potentially just have your own individual page and track your miles. The other option is to create a team. So I was talking about how you can have, a family group or it's a group of friends, anything like that, and you're the first person to register, so you can create a team. I'm going to go ahead and join an existing team. Next, you'll be asked to log into your Pledge account. If you already have one, you can continue with Facebook as well. If you don't have a Pledge account, you'll just be asked to set up an account, basically just giving your name and your email to create an account. And this is how you'll access your fundraising page throughout the event. I already have a Pledge account, so I'm going to enter my account, enter my password, and then I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Since I decided to join a team, like I mentioned before, there's community teams for all the participating cities. If you are not in a participating city, you do have the ability to join a global community. So if you don't fit into one of these buckets and you also don't have that group of friends or family that want to participate, you can join the global community. Next, I'm going to set my individual goals. So fundraising goal is how much you hope to raise for the initiative. And then the second goal you're going to set is your mileage goal. So keep in mind, it's a month-long event, October 1st through 31st. The goal would be 1 mile a day. So that'd be 30 miles. If you're going to do 2 miles a day, then your goal would be 60 miles. So think about, kind of break it up on how many miles you anticipate doing on a daily basis, and then, multiply that by 30. Keep in mind that there are hiking incentives. So if you have 25 miles by the end of the initiative, you get a hip pack from Fjällräven, our sponsor for this event. 50 miles equals $150 Fjällräven store credit, and then 100 miles actually gets you a $250 Fjällräven store credit. Keep in mind, you do have to show proof of these mileage hikes throughout the event when you're logging your miles, so you'll link to your activity when you're updating. So I'm just going to do 50 miles. Next, you can see how often Pledge It will remind you to log. So if you're going to hike every single day and you need that daily reminder from Pledge It, you can click daily. If you are like, I might only hike a couple days a week, you can do every other day or every few days, weekly, and then just once at the end of the campaign. If you are having that daily option and you log consistently, Pledge It will only remind you if you go over 24 hours without logging your mileage. So it won't be redundant, and if you just logged, you won't get another reminder. Next, there are some questions that the Nature Unplugged team would love to know about. So how did you hear about the Hike-A-Thon? Which participating city are you registered in? So again, if you're not in a participating city, you can still be part of that global challenge. So you can go ahead and pick the city or pick that global challenge option. Go ahead and agree to the waiver that Nature Unplugged has. If you'd like to agree to photos and video release form, you can do that. And then these last two questions are optional. So you do not need to complete them, but only if they're applicable to you. So I'm going to bypass this option. Next, you can just go about customizing your fundraiser page. So this is a really fun part because when you start sharing with your friends and family, this is how they'll know that it's you. So you can upload a profile picture. Again, this can be done from your mobile device. Customize kind of your story on why you're joining the initiative, you know, what your goals are, anything that you'd like to add about why you're participating. Update a cover photo. Again, just really making your page your page. And then you're all set. You can start collecting donations. You can share your page. And then you also can start sharing your updates. Obviously, there's no one participating just yet, but once people start logging their activities, then you can see a never-ending feed of everyone's hikes. You can give them kudos, you can give them hearts, you can give them a lot of encouragement throughout the entire month, which is always cool to see. Don't forget with these updates, you can also add images. You can add links to your activities. So Strava is just one example. Map My Run is just one example. All Trails is an example where you can embed a link directly to an activity that you did to show proof of the miles that you're logging. The last thing that I just wanted to show you guys was back on the home page. If you take a look at these sub pages on the main page, you can click this Find a Hike tab. And this is where you can register for the kickoff hikes for each of the cities that are participating. So if you go down here, you can see the kickoff hike link, and then you can also see the All Trails hike list. So definitely pay attention to this tab. Like I mentioned, it's right next to the home tab, Find a Hike. And it really will just tell you more about your specific city. You can register for the kickoff hike and then take a look at all of the links for your specific city and all of the hikes directly on All Trails. So it is that simple. Thanks for watching.